Every parent has experienced this moment. You ask your child to put their shoes on, finish eating, clean the toys, or come to the door, and nothing happens. You repeat yourself once, twice, 5 times, 10 times. You try to stay calm, but your child still isn't listening. And then finally, when you raise your voice, your child suddenly responds, as if your yelling is the only language they can hear. But why does it happen? Why do children ignore gentle instructions, yet respond instantly the moment our tone becomes loud or frustrated? The truth is simple. Children don't learn discipline through commands. They learn through connection, repetition, structure, and emotional safety. Yelling works temporarily, not because children understand better, but because it triggers fear. And fear is never a foundation for long-term discipline. It creates a pattern where the child learns to wait until the parent is angry before taking action. Over time, this damages trust, increases anxiety, and teaches the child that cooperation is something forced, not something internal. Japanese parenting approaches this issue differently. Instead of trying to control behavior from the outside, they build discipline from the inside, slowly, patiently, intentionally. And this is where the Japanese concept of shitsuke begins. When parents repeat themselves again and again, the message loses power. The child learns that the first instruction is optional, the second is optional, the third is optional. And the parent will eventually escalate to yelling anyway. The child's brain, particularly the part responsible for executive function, is not fully developed. So when parents repeat instructions without structure, children simply don't register the urgency. Repeating yourself also trains the child's nervous system to ignore your voice tone until it becomes loud. Instead of learning independence, problem-solving, or emotional control, the child learns dependence on external pressure. This leads to constant nagging, reminders, frustration, and a cycle where the parent feels helpless and the child feels overwhelmed. Japanese parenting breaks this cycle by shifting the focus from telling children what to do to teaching them how to do it on their own. The key difference is that self-discipline does not grow through verbal repetition. It grows through modeling, consistent routines, shared responsibility, and predictable expectations. This is why Japanese children can walk to school independently, take care of their belongings, help at home, and follow routines without power struggles. They are trained not just to obey, but to internalize discipline as a habit. Most parents think discipline means getting a child to listen. But Japanese parenting teaches a deeper truth. Obedience and self-discipline are not the same. Obedience is when a child listens because they fear the consequence of not listening. Self-discipline is when a child listens because they understand the value of the action. In other words, obedience is external. Self-discipline is internal. Obedience works only when the parent is present. Self-discipline works even when no one is watching. Obedience often creates stress, resentment, and anxiety in children. It makes them behave out of fear rather than understanding. These children may follow instructions, but they struggle with problem-solving, responsibility, initiative, and emotional resilience. Self-discipline, on the other hand, builds confidence. It helps children stay calm, finish tasks, transition between activities, and organize themselves without constant reminders. It teaches them to take ownership of their behavior because they feel capable, not because they fear punishment. This is the foundation of the Japanese concept known as shitsuke. It is about cultivating discipline that grows like a plant, slowly, quietly, and beautifully from within. Shitsuke is often translated as discipline, but the true meaning is much richer. It refers to the art of raising children with internal order, respect, responsibility, and self-control. It is not strictness, and it is not punishment. It is a method of guiding children to understand 3 pillars: respect for themselves, respect for others, respect for their environment. In Japanese culture, children learn through quiet modeling, group responsibility, and predictable routines embedded into daily life. This means parents demonstrate the behavior they expect. Children participate in daily chores from an early age. Classrooms have cleaning time, organizing time, and responsibility roles. Mistakes are not punished, they are corrected through practice. Children are given independence early, gradually strengthening their confidence. Shitsuke is built on patience, consistency, and the belief that children grow through experience instead of pressure. Instead of yelling, Japanese parents hold space. Instead of repeating commands endlessly, they set routines that speak louder than words. And instead of controlling behavior, they shape character. You may notice small yet powerful habits such as children folding their own clothes, kids cleaning classrooms with classmates, walking to school together without adult supervision, helping prepare meals and setting tables, taking responsibility for forgotten items, apologizing sincerely without being forced. These are not random behaviors. They are the result of a parenting system built around internal discipline instead of constant adult intervention. Here begins the heart of the method, the part every parent can apply. Step 1. Lower your voice. Instead of raising it, when a parent raises their voice, the child's nervous system becomes stressed. Learning stops, emotional safety disappears. Japanese parents often whisper when a child is upset, not to be soft, but to activate the child's attention and calm the situation instantly. A calm parent teaches a calm child. Step 2. Create predictable micro-routines. Children struggle with listening, not because they are stubborn, but because their brain relies on patterns. Japanese households follow micro-routines like a morning sequence, a cleanup sequence, a bedtime sequence. When the sequence becomes automatic, there is no need for reminders. The routine itself becomes the parent. Step 3. Use teach, don't tell. Instead of saying, clean your room, they say, let's clean the room together for 3 minutes. This is modeling. Children learn through action, not instruction. Step 4. Give responsibility, not rewards. Responsibility builds internal pride. It teaches the child to feel capable without needing praise or treats. Japanese homes say, you are part of this family, we all contribute. This builds belonging and confidence. Step 5. Let natural consequences do the teaching. Forgot the homework. The child learns responsibility by experiencing the real world. Natural consequences are powerful teachers, far more effective than yelling or punishment. Strong-willed children are not difficult. They are simply children with powerful internal systems who need guidance, not control. The Shitsuke method works beautifully for them because it gives them autonomy. It respects their intelligence. It provides clear structure. It avoids power struggles. Strong-willed children flourish when they feel understood instead of controlled. Discipline is not something you force. It is something you plant. It grows with patience, modeling, routines, and emotional safety. You don't need yelling, threats, bribes, punishment, or endless reminders. You need presence, consistency, and the belief that your child is capable. When discipline comes from within, your child becomes calm, responsible, confident, independent, emotionally mature. This is the gift of Japanese parenting, a gift any parent can offer their child. The Japanese method of Shitsuke focuses on building real self-discipline in children through calm guidance, emotional safety, and consistent routines. It teaches that yelling, pressure, and repeated commands don't create lasting discipline. They only create temporary obedience. Instead, Japanese parenting shows that children learn best through modeling, where parents silently demonstrate the behavior they want their child to follow. Daily habits like cleaning up, organizing belongings, and following micro-routines help children understand responsibility through action rather than instruction. As routines become predictable, children begin to follow them naturally without reminders, building internal motivation. This method also encourages emotional regulation by teaching parents to stay calm, patient, and connected, even during challenging moments. Children feel safe to learn, make mistakes, and try again, which strengthens their confidence and independence. Shitsuke also teaches respect for oneself, for others, and for the environment, creating a foundation for strong character development. Even strong-willed children respond positively because this approach respects their autonomy while gently guiding their behavior. Over time, children become more responsible, cooperative, and emotionally mature, making family life more peaceful and connected. This Japanese rule offers a powerful path for parents who want to raise confident, disciplined, and self-reliant kids. For more inspiring and motivational parenting videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.